a pair. So like if you send Andrew Noah out and he comes back without his partner, you need to go find whoever you were running with. I'm not going to give you a belt off and they give it to the person that they lost their belt. Their goal is to keep their belt for the 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes they reset and get their belts back for every station. So at the end of a station, you're going to have them like sit down for a second. All right, how many belts does Joseph Kim, how many belts does your team have left?
Got it.
You only have one belt.
And then you count their sticks as
right.
Sorry, and then you count their sticks as well.
A belt is 5 points at the end if they were able to keep it. So if their whole team has it, 5, 10, okay, 30 points if you guys got. Nice job. Now, how many laps did you do? So when they're running a lap, if they come back to you and they have their belt on, they get 2 sticks for running a lap. But let's say you and Ryan come in together. Ryan lost his, but you still have yours. You get 2 sticks. Ryan only gets 1.
Do they have to run in pairs?
Yeah. So that, and like if you lost your belt, you should be like defending Tara as if you're running or shielding her.
And neither of us have a belt, but we come in as a pair. I
One and one and one. Yep. So if you come in with a belt, you get 2, and if you come in without, 1. So generally
by himself, I tell him to go to
you need somebody like you need to be like, oh. And then if it gets you're like whatever, just like here's 2 sticks, get out.
You know how to
Go with the flow. And then so at the end of 3 minutes, you'll tally. All right, Joseph, you guys had 2 belts and 10 sticks. 20 points for you. And it's on your yeah. It was we were gonna do cones, but now we're doing sticks. Okay. So 1 stick is 1 point. If a student completes 1 lap, but they don't have their belt, they only get 1 belt. They get 2 if they have a belt.
How many rounds are we?
So they're gonna go to on your score sheet.
Yeah.
You have 6
Oh,
rotations,
okay,
and then you'll see. Don't start until these 2 kids are there with your teams, and if we do thumbs up, we'll know that we're ready to go.
Okay.
So it's 3 minutes of work, and then it's a 3-minute transition time. That's a loose 3 minutes, that second part. So just as long as you're like, all right. So now Tara, you're gonna send yours to running station 2, which is directly across, and this is like this. So Tara, you're gonna be over there. Ryan, you're gonna be over there. Send the fast, you're over there, and then our dodgeball is over there. Running station 4 is Kim Pomadon, and I already talked to him, so he knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think between 6 and 7.
Okay.
Anywhere between 5 and 7.
5 minutes. Oh, perfect.
Thank you. Can you make sure there's a schedule? I think
I'll see on the little head count how many people are walking.
Here's a schedule. Here's a schedule on the team.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then Kim.
Oh, but you'll be able to hear me, right? Like if the sound is okay?
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
So where do your
Hey girls, can you watch out for this tripod, please?
Right.
Maybe go in there and play.
We're not on again until 11, 12 minutes.
Yeah, well,
Battle, Tower of Babel.
quiet out here.
They have. So you said they have to run in pairs, but there's 7 on a team.
Yeah, so they run 2 at a time, and then they come back.
Choose who goes.
Yeah, they can choose who
And
goes.
there's
They
no
can be-
rules
Yeah,
about
you can
nobody.
about who runs. Or if they want to send like Andrew No every single time and he's dead tired at the end, that's fine.
It's
You know what,
beautiful,
like,
isn't it?
Like, honestly, that is so cool.
So if they both come to you after the 3 minutes, they both have their belt, they get 4 points. 4 sticks.
Oh my goodness.
If they ran a lap.
So
If they
Isn't it?
just came out
I
and
know.
ran,
Like
so
the
like
dragon
2
says,
go
thicker
and they
weight,
come back,
scales
they both
not
have
as
it.
much,
Here's
but
2 for you, 2 for you, and your next
Yeah.
2 kids should be running. Does that make sense?
15.
There should always be 2 kids, 4 kids running from your group at a time, 2 from each team. Yeah. And then as soon as like one team gets back, all right, Joseph, your team is back, send another 2 kids out. Okay. And you could even too, like if you wanted, like you could just tally. If that, I don't know, whatever works.
So this is your home base?
Yeah.
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
put- yeah.
leave these clipboards for Kim and Eric.
Hey, Miss Kelly.
Yeah.
I should call you Al. There's no students around. Should I call Kelly in the middle school office and have her make an announcement about tuning into this?
No, because Robert, it's only 7th grade advisories, and some of them have joined up together.
Okay.
So Robert has talked to everybody already, so they know to look at it.
So you got that link. You can send the email then to
I
like
sent it to Robert.
and all those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Robert has it, and I think he actually probably just shared it with them.
Some people have to be sent there. Okay. And that's the thing. Yeah, because I'm thinking, hello. I'm gonna go up and get my sunglasses.
Yeah, you guys
actually.
have stuff to do. Hello.
Thank you. Happy birthday. He's so talented, eh, Garrett? When I look at it in the mirror, I'm like, my God, it's beautiful. Like I'm so happy you guys went, and I decided to take the plunge.
It's big,
But-
you know, it's a really bold tattoo.
I was gonna have something small, and then it just kept getting bigger as I designed it. But now I'm very happy with it.
You know, like when people start with things like small tattoos, because you know they're small, you know. But I think like once you kind of see a bunch of like random small tattoos, like over everywhere that has like no, you know, it's like the real big, the big and bold ones are great. You have a really nice back.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
it's
And we
good.
talked about it. Like he said, listen, your back is for a showcase. He's like, if this is representation of your family, you should fill your back with it. So the bottom's going to be open for the girls to go in later. We didn't have I didn't start it early enough to get him do it. But I'll figure that out down the road. I mean,
There's a lot of Japanese stars everywhere, and they can be built on that.
Right, and that's what he said. He said he's shaded around the bottom so he can easily bring those tigers in later on.
That's cool.
But I'm so glad you guys went, because that was what kind of put me over the edge. I'm like, you know what, their work is beautiful. I'm going to go in. It's such a cool shop. And
it's a good vibe too.
It is.
Like, and it's funny, I've seen like shows like Bondi Inc. on Netflix, and some of their work is okay, but like when I see like those guys so freaking, because they're all like art majors and stuff, and so and their styles are all different. Like Kill June does like cartoonish stuff, and Orang does a lot of mandala stuff.
is it Orang? She did a mandala on a guy's elbow, military guy, while I was there. It was beautiful.
The elbow is a hard place, you know. You see McDowell
Well,
is a
that's
place
it.
where you kind of like you
like
get
weird
a lot of
skin and stuff,
and then
right?
you're hitting your elbow on stuff. Like I wouldn't think that's a good place.
But yeah, it turned out really nice. It's like a roundish piece, but it turned out nice on him. And then there was a Korean guy getting a tiger on his back, and it was even it wasn't as wide, but it was much longer. So it was a long tiger. It was crazy.
It's you know, I think also like anything in life, you get what you pay for.
I didn't mind the fee. Looking at the quality,
paying for 1,500, even a couple of G's for something like that big is like, it's just like you see a lot of houses over here.
yeah.
And then like you look at something beautiful, and you're like, it's mesmerizing.
Yeah.
It's like just stare at it.
So I'm gonna run up and get my shades.
All right.
Do you need anything?
No man, I'm just waiting here to get started.
All right, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. You have a coffee up there, bananas.
Where is it? In the center?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll be up there later. I'm gonna do this live stream. I need to be here for this, so I'll be cool. All right. Should I even post this at all?
No, not on Schoology, because Robert.
Okay, I'm just gonna X out.
Can you see if people are?
Yeah, you have 6 viewers right now.
Nice.
I think there's 6 people watching.
Live stream. Hey everybody, if you're watching, can you comment your advisory so we know that you're here? Thank you. I have video of it too, David. I'll send it to you. So this is, if Kim Palmadon comes, this is Eric Major is the only one I haven't talked to.
I saw him this morning. He said he was planning on helping.
Okay, he's the dodgeball guy. So all he has to do, just is stand in the dodgeball center and monitor. Like if a kid hits somebody, be like, hey, give your belt to them. And then at the end, they'll be like, I got 2 belts. And then, like a kid that's in the dodgeball station, they're all gonna have their belts, but that means nothing. You only get what you collect. Right, so like only on the running one does it count. Do we have comments?
Yep, Dan's there, Forstall's here. That's good. Yep.
All right, we're waiting for Robert. We're waiting on Miharis.
Miharis, who else?
Who are others? Lassie,
Here.
Samuelson.
Okay, we got Miharis.
I just sent Erica a text. And saying, you are the dodgeball guy. Does it make sense?
I think so. So I have a bunch of kids, 2 teams, against our teams, Emily are there.
Close that door.
For
They're all
Robert.
gonna have, for round 1, they're all gonna have a belt. 2 of them have to run together as a pair. They have to leave as a pair and come back as a pair. If they come back with no belts, they get 2 sticks. If they come back with 1 belt, they get 1 stick.
Okay, Gerbaze's here.
No,
Kim's here.
If they come back with no belts, but the 2 of them, they'll get 2 sticks.
Yeah, it's basically when you're running as a pair, just like you run with somebody, but if you come back, it's individual scoring. So,
Right.
all right, you have a belt, 1
You have a
stick.
belt, okay.
Or sorry, you have a belt, 2 sticks. You have no belt, 1 stick. So they, like, as they go, if they like lose their belts, they want to run with somebody that doesn't have one to like shield.
Am I telling you that or are we doing that? Okay. And then
After 3 minutes,
Yeah.
tally points.
Okay.
And then go get your belts, wherever you lost it, and you guys are going to Mr. Prasad.
Rotation 2. Yep. Which for me will be right there.
Miss Kelly, it's about 2 minutes. We'll get started.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we just run everybody through, right? All the teams through.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 6
Six,
rotations.
six
And then
minutes.
just as long as you check and you're like, I'm looking for Cindy and Iman. I'm strong. Are you here? Are you here? Okay, good. You got your team?
And we'll just all thumbs up to you.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, are we good? All
Rocky,
of
is
that.
that how you pronounce that?
Rocky.
Rocky.
And then. Anything? It doesn't even know. Deshaun. Who are we still waiting on?
Eric on the right. Anyone else you want me to personally text to remind them to get here?
Everyone's on the chat stream is there.
Okay, they're on
We're good.
Everyone's good?
that.
Yep.
Robert just said to remind them of something.
Please remind advisories to distribute brain cards.
If you're an advisory teacher, can you please distribute your brain cards before you have the kids come down to the field? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with directions for the zombie run that is happening this morning. So make sure you're listening because at the end, the team that acquires the most points will get a huge set of brains. And if you're not paying attention and you don't know how it works, you're gonna probably come in last place and end up losing brains. So here we have the soccer field set up. And there are 6 stations that you are going to visit today. There are 4 running stations. There is 1 rest station and 1 dodgeball station. Should we wait a minute? We're gonna wait 1 second until announcements
Today
are
is
over.
Friday, June 1st. It is May Day. Today's recess schedule is as follows. Snack recess, kindergarten, blue area, grade 1, rooftop,
Okay, should I
grade 2,
keep going
front
then?
yard, grade 3 to 5, field.
I think that
Lunch recess.
volume is going to
Kindergarten,
drown out
rooftop,
your instructions.
grade 1,
Should we go outside?
blue area,
That'll
grade
be over
2,
in 30
gym,
seconds.
grade 3, field, grade 4, B and C, blue area, grade 5, D and E, rooftop, grade 5, gym. Now Now for the weather report. Today will be sunny. The high temperature will be 83 Fahrenheit or 28 Celsius, and the low will be 55 Fahrenheit or 13 Celsius. Announcements. Today is Zombie Apocalypse Day. Today in the middle school. Remember, if you happen to see a very scary face today, it's all for fun. Don't freak out. Some 4th and 5th grade students will have tables set up during snack and lunch recess today on the first floor to support a local animal shelter. They will be selling snacks and slime and fashion accessories. Come on and help support their efforts. Today is Fun Friday, so it's time to dance. Today's song is brought to you by special request by PK Kids. It's time for bingo!
Oh my God.
What is it? What's the song?
Mr. Corey, I'm known as the drone guy at our school. That's like my calling. They come to me, I heard you was a good with the drone. Go with the drone, sure.
The drum guy.
The drone, I'm the drone guy. It's weird though, it's like to power him up, and even to power him off, you need to do that.
Can we zoom in a little?
Well, if it gets too zoomed in, I think we'll drop
Can
off.
we just move it?
Oh my goodness.
I'll be right back.
You should say, I want to eat out those words. I ate.
Kids are watching this like.
They send more online how to
That was supposed to get instructions.
Thanks for listening, and have a fabulous Fun Friday.
All right.
Okay, and a great way to start Zombie Day with a lovely nursery rhyme song. So pay attention, here we go. This is the soccer field, this is where you enter, and this is the scoreboard across the way. There are 4 running stations. Each running station is in a corner. So running station 1 is when you walk out directly to your left. Running station 2, running station 3, running station 4. In the center of a field, there's gonna be a dodgeball station. So now what you're gonna do is, do you guys wanna probably come out that way? Oh, okay.
and they're requesting
Louder? Okay.
You can go back in.
And can we move it just closer so, and I'll
Okay,
talk.
sorry, look at it again, it's like a minute.
Then I can't see you now.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
Okay.
So when you come here, your objective is, as a team, to earn the most points by running laps as quickly as you can. As I said, there are stations. You're going to be at every station for 3 minutes. So if you are starting at running station 1, you are going to be there with your team. At running station 1, you are going to send 2 of your teammates out to try to run 1 lap around the field. Those 2 teammates will run their lap and come back to the team, and you will tag out and send another 2 teammates. You will only have 2 people from your team running at a time. If you complete a lap, you score points, but there's also another element to it. Every single student is going to have a flag football belt wrapped around their waist. If you lose that flag football belt at any time, your points are going to go down. Here is the ways that you can lose that flag football belt. As you're running your lap, on the width sides of the field, the short sides of the field, there's going to be zombies with pool noodles. If a zombie hits you with a pool noodle, you need to take your belt off and give it to the zombie. You lost your belt. On the length of the field, so if you look right here, if you're running the length of the field through here or through here, there's going to be teams that are throwing dodgeballs back and forth through this alleyway. If you get hit by a dodgeball, you need to take your belt off and give it to the person that hits you. All right? So those are only 2 ways that you can lose your belt. If a zombie hits you with a pool noodle, take it off. Or if you get hit by a dodgeball, take it off. All right? So nobody is going to grab your belt off of you. The only way that it's going to come off of is if you take it off and you give it to the person that gets it from you. So if it's the zombie, you give it to them, or if it's a student that hits you with the dodgeball. So if you run a lap and you have your belt on, it means you made it safely. You never got hit by a zombie or a dodgeball. You get 2 popsicle sticks to go into your bank. All right? If you run a lap and you don't have a belt on when you finish, you only get 1 popsicle stick. So your goal is to keep your belt on the entire session. Now, you're going to be running in pairs. So 2 of you will go out and you must finish that lap together. If you come back by yourself and you're missing the person you were running with, your scorer will not give you anything until you find your missing partner. So just know that when you send 2 people out, you must finish with 2 people. If one of you comes back with a flag belt on and the other one does not, that's okay. The person that has the flag belt on will get 2 sticks, and the person that does not have the belt on only gets 1 stick. Now, you're only going to be at each station for 3 minutes. So if you start at running station 1 right here in the corner, when we say go, you have 3 minutes to try to get as many laps as possible. All right? At the end of 3 minutes, you'll have a leader at your station, a teacher leader. They're going to tally all of your points. So you'll count up all of your popsicle sticks that you got for running the laps. In addition to that, any person on your team that still has a belt gets 5 additional points for keeping that belt and not getting hit by a zombie. So they'll tally your points and they'll write your score down. After that, you need to go find out wherever your belt is. Whoever took your belt, whoever hit you, go get your belt back, put it on, and reset for the next station. If you're at running station 1, you're moving to running station 2. If you're at running station 2, you go to the dodgeball area. After dodgeball, you go to running station 3. After running station 3, you go to running station 4. After running station 4, you get rest in the bleachers or drinking water. And after resting, it's back to running station 1. So it moves in a clockwise direction. Once you've hit every single station, you're done. We're doing 1 station each. It's 3 minutes at your station, and then it's 3 minutes of rest. Okay? When you are at the dodgeball station, you're going to want to split your team up to have some people near the center circle and some people near the doors or over here by the scoreboard so that you can throw back and forth to each other. Or else you're going to be going back getting a bunch of dodgeballs and running all over the place. Dodgeballers cannot throw this way. They can only throw through this alleyway. The zombies have this part covered right here. So, to recap, At the end of every running station, if you have your belt on, you get 5 points. For every lap that you run with a belt, you'll get 2 popsicle sticks. If you are missing your belt, you only get 1 popsicle stick. And at the end, you're gonna count up all your points at the running station. Dodgeballers, if you hit somebody as they're running, get their belt from them, and that is 5 points for you. So in the dodgeball station, you wanna hit as many kids as possible and take their belts away, because that's a point for your team. If you're in the dodgeball station and you have your belt on, it can't be taken from you. So there's nothing with you losing your belt in the dodgeball station. You don't get any points for the belt you already have. You only get points for the belts that you collect. Are there any questions? If so, put them in the chat now, and we'll help answer some stuff when you come out here. We have a bunch of teachers that are ready to help you, but if there's any questions right now, feel free to put it in. Again, this is the rotation. We have it written on the board so you can see. All of the teachers have your names written down for each rotation and which team should be there. So they won't start until the correct teams are at the correct stations. Any questions?
Give them a second. There's about a 15-second delay.
Okay.
I just put I think your audio asking of that's fine, but I put just a questions prompt in the chat stream. It might take the teachers a few seconds to compose it. So
Everybody good here?
yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Everybody knows what
They're
they're
asking in the chat, do headshots count?
Headshots always count. Zombie.
Miss Lee, how do we know what station to start as?
Oh, great question. So, that is an awesome question. So, at rotation 1, dodgeball teams that are starting there. If you are dodgeball, the very first place you're starting is Christy Choi's team and Robin Lee. So if you're on either of those teams, you're starting at dodgeball first. And actually, I can just tell them that when they come out here. Would that be easier? Okay. Running station 4, which is when you walk out to the right. Running station 4 is Richard Choi and Jennifer Kim. Can I see yours? Sorry. Running station 1, bottom left corner, Joseph Kim and Emily Rowe. Resting first. So resting, you guys have the chillest part to start with. Cindy and Iman, you guys are resting first, your teams. Running station 3, in this corner over here, is gonna be Rocky and Joshua Choi, your teams. And then, Ryan, you have yours. And running station 2 is Ryan Yu and Hisham. And again, when we're out here, we'll direct you.
Oh, wait, Allie, that was running station 1.
Oh, running station 1?
Yeah, running station 2 is Joseph.
Oh, no. Nope, that's good.
Okay.
So running station 2 is Hisham and Ryan Yu. And when you come out here, there are piles of flags on the ground. Send your leader to get the pile of flags and get all of your teammates in flags.
Couple questions. Can you catch a ball or just avoid getting hit?
Just avoid getting hit. If you get hit, if there's a dodgeball thrown at you, don't touch it.
Can you touch a zombie?
No, don't touch a zombie. If a zombie touches you in any way, shape, or form, hand, noodle, whatever, you lose your belt. You need to avoid them. Zombies don't run. They're kind of like zombie-esque. So they're not gonna be super fast. You just gotta dodge them and the noodles. Any others? All right, so
So Mr. Maharis just said remind students to take math projects to conference hall when they're done with the video.
Okay, so before you come down to the field, take your math projects to the conference hall and then make your way down to the field. We'll have people here directing traffic and letting you know where to go. The whiteboard is here. We'll be standing here to give directions. Feel free to ask questions, and we'll see you probably in about 10 minutes. Thank you.
Nice job.